Hey there, it's Alwyn, better known as the voice behind Averin, with a word from our sponsor. This session brought to you in part by Fiverr, the best place to find freelance services for your business. Whether you're in the market for commissioned art, or even script writing, which I probably should have utilized prior to recording this so I didn't have to do it 6 times, you can find on Fiverr. It's a whole world of freelance available right at your fingertips, with options for every budget. Find high-quality services at every price point, no hourly rates, and just project-based pricing. You'll find quality work done quickly, with the right freelancer to begin working on your project within minutes. Your payments are protected, every time. Always know what you'll pay up front, and your payment isn't released until you approve the work. And know that Fiverr has your back with 24/7 support. Not in the market for services, but looking to augment your own income? Fiverr is powered by freelance artists just like you. So sign up today at Fiverr.com. That's Fiverr.com.
Welcome to the world of Saluna. Welcome, one and all, to episode 27 of Queers and Spears. Now, last episode, we found ourselves in the Grand Exchange, heading towards a Calaver impersonation contest. He's a little like Elvis, you could say, in the Grand Exchange. A lot of people impersonate him. He's famous, he's good at what he does, with music and performing. Among other things we learned. And we moved through the contest as people were eliminated one by one, which left Calaver in the last position of performing. With a pretty amazing role from Calaver himself. He performed, in which met his husband's eyes, Lux, and allowed Lux to see that it was truly him. After an emotional exchange and a lavish kiss that continued for hours, our crew is still in the Grand Exchange at the auditorium where this thing has begun, and they are all in Lux's office talking. So let's see what our godlets would like to do. Hello, my godlets.
Hello.
Well, are you mopping up what you left after your ravaging of your husband, Calaver?
Well, somebody splooged on the ground, and somebody's got. I don't have prestidigitation.
This is not the energy I wanted to enter into tonight. Okay.
We left off with them fucking. Of course, this was the energy we were gonna come into.
Actually, we left off on the airship, but okay.
Calaver and Lux were still doing the do at the end of the last episode.
I'm aware.
You like to call it.
Yeah.
Listen, they have like 20 years to make it up. I mean, it's fair. It's fair.
This is true. So we are going to go over what you guys are doing of the airship. After
an airship?
Not you.
Well,
after
I'm on something else.
You're on something else.
After we take a coming out on top. after we take a peek into the aftermath in Lux's office, Calaver,
A lot of papers all over the floor.
You are in Lux's office with him. Obviously, post coitus.
Post.
All right.
And Lux sits in his chair with nothing but a
You could be wearing
silk.
underwear.
Well, I got it. He has nothing but a pair of boxers and a lush silk purple robe on. As he leans back and he goes, "You're not that much different. You know, I mean, obviously you were warmer back then, but is it weird that I like the coldness?"
No. So, what you got cooking, Lux?
Do you eat now?
Not what I meant, and also never actually made clear, but I meant to say, what have you been up to since,
I mean, what can you not be up to in the Grand Exchange?
You can get up to all sets.
Yeah, I know. We used to get up to things together, so... I mean, besides this running for commission thing, building
You're
my...
commission, are you?
Yeah, so... someone
You
was...
didn't, You didn't become a money warlock, did you?
No.
Oh, God.
No. I... become a robot. But yeah, someone was one of the commissioners was assassinated, and there was a riot, and they decided to open up the commission to a democratic vote of who the next commissioner would be, and I threw my name in because someone has to do something to make this place better than it is.
No, and nobody better do it than you.
Well, I argue that you might have been a better choice.
Well, I got my own stuff, Apparently, I got tricked into trying to become a god.
Calaver, did you get tricked, or did you just think it was something else and just went along on the journey?
The second part.
Yeah. You forget I know you well.
Yeah, no. But you know what? I think I'm gonna stick to it. I'll see this through. I'll be a god that the gods couldn't keep.
Well, I mean, that means you don't know, do you?
There's a lot I don't know. You're gonna have to be.
Oh, this is awkward. Have you heard, like, people's, how would I word this, prayers?
Prayers.
Or, like, asking for spell slots, or...
Oh, actually...
Or magic? I don't know what a spell slot is. That's a weird way to put things.
Yeah, it's a weird way to say magic. I don't even know what would a spell slot. Anyway, yeah, actually, now that you mention it, there was, while I was backstage getting ready for the contest, the impersonation contest, I did hear somebody asked me for spell slots, and I was like, yeah, alright, I guess. And then, I don't know, I felt a bit magical, and they said thank you. And I was very confused.
Cal, Sweetie, how do I... You're kind of a warlock patron?
A what?
Yeah, there's kind of... how do I...
A warlock patron. Like I
You...
a warlock patron, huh?
Yeah, like people come to you for magic.
Like they do for money.
Yeah, kind of like the money
Except I'm not
warlocks.
getting the money.
Yeah, kind of like the money warlocks, except a lot of your warlocks are really nice people.
Well, that's good. You know what? I appreciate that.
I mean, I kind of make sure they are. Or try my best to make sure that they are.
Lux,
Yes.
are you a Calaver warlock?
You...
Oh my god, Lux, you have a
You know,
crush on
okay,
me?
so... Since this is your husband, you do not need advantage or to roll for this. He blushes. He is not... It's not embarrassment, but like... awkwardness. He looks at you and he's like, yes, I am one. I don't know. It made me feel closer to you. And also, being able to do magic was kind of cool.
Magic is kind of sick, yeah.
Yeah, but now that I'm standing face to face with you, this is kind of an awkward thing. Like, yeah, you're my warlock patron, but you're also my husband, and
Doesn't have to be awkward. I love it. I'm smitten. And Calaver's like blushing really hard.
as much as a dead guy can get, as much as a dead guy can blush.
Like this is like my body is warm right now. Like I'm blushing so fucking hard for a ghost.
He moves forward and he takes your hands and he smiles and he's like, who would have known worship is one of my kinks? And starts laughing. But he kisses your cheek and he goes, Calaver, are you blushing? Do you have a crush on me?
Yeah, you fucking know it.
That's gay.
You fucking know it.
So I do still need your friend's help. I mean, I guess
Well,
your
yeah.
help too now.
I'm too dying to death.
I can't look at that chat while I'm talking for this.
Throws up.
You are standing there in the office with him, and he's like,
I'm floating, technically. Let's be specific.
yeah, you're floating there in front of him while he's a girl standing in front of a ghost asking him to love him.
The pores of the living.
Oh.
He smiles and looks down and he goes, I just got you back and I hate throwing you into the whims of danger and possibly losing you again because I don't think I could go through that a second time.
Babe, you know Danger is my middle name if I had middle name.
Is it? He looks at you and he sighs and he goes, I do have something I need to say.
You need some.
He brings a hand up to push your hair out of the way of the other half of your face.
Ooh, you know what? I'll let him. But I'm very, I recoil at it.
Yeah, he stops when you recoil, and kind of looks at you for an okay to continue going.
He gets it.
And he pushes it back and he doesn't when somebody looks at a gory thing that they weren't expecting and gasps and kind of recoils. He doesn't have that reaction. He looks at you and he says, I've apologized every day at that spot for I don't know how long. This
Never once blamed, you know.
I know, and I never expected you to blame me, but that was and continues to be the worst day of my life. And I know it's probably a sore spot for you to let it show, but I don't. How do I? You can see he's trying to think of what to say and how to say it, and he's like,
Do you need money?
What? No.
I just pour out 7,000 gold coins in front of him.
What the fuck, Calaver? No.
I made it gambling myself.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, you really did grow up in Dorianis.
I never gamble, I win.
Yes. That's the Grand Exchange motto. What I'm trying to say is while those people got what they wanted, I lost every single important piece of me that day. And it's nice to get to hold those pieces again. And maybe I don't think. I think they keep all the eyes they take.
Ew, what?
There was a room when I was touring the commission in order to run, a room they wouldn't let me in because I'm not technically a commissioner. But somebody opened the door and I saw a whole bunch of jars and Calaver, a lot of jars. if I'm being honest, I think there could be a way for me to get your eye back if I become the commissioner. If you want it, that is.
Thought about it. You know what? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I want my eye back.
Then let's get it.
Let's get it.
If there's one thing I can do for you before you becoming a god.
There's a few things you can do.
I know. I knew you were going to say that. But if there's one thing that I can do, it's make up for what I did. And getting that back is the least I can do.
Well, I guess, what do we gotta do?
Well, you know how they have the whole, like, undead thing where they're the workers?
I think I remember.
One of the factories had a oopsie the other day. And I had Venatrix go check it out and everything, and she reported back there's some things wandering around that place, but that she couldn't get in because of those things. It was very dangerous. She would not have been able to do it alone. I think there might be information kept there. That could either give us an edge on getting commissioner or give us a clue to where your eye is. But we would need your friends. We wouldn't be able to do it ourselves.
I'll ask them.
Oh.
They're nice people. They're gonna be good gods, I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, I already have mine picked out, but I already have mine picked out, so I don't really. Oh my god, does this mean that I've slept with a god?
Not yet. Give me about 2 weeks.
Can you come back, like, down here as a god, or do I have to come to you?
Anytime you're there.
Oh, hey, yeah, you can. You do see that he is still wearing his wedding band on his finger.
Yeah, I guess my wedding band would be on my body, wherever that is.
True.
Unless
Or
I'm married.
do you think Lux would have buried it with you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Then that is where it is.
Well, I don't know. Do I want to go get it? Because, like, that's what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah, I mean, Lux doesn't take any offense to you not having it.
You could always make a new one.
I mean, Lux is down.
Do you know a blacksmith?
That's like, yeah, you do know a blacksmith that takes crazy ideas and makes them into things.
I don't know if a wedding band's a crazy idea either, though.
Unless it turns into a knife.
Not that.
But yeah, he kind of just stands there, and it's kind of like a long distance relationship, like seeing each other after a really long time, standing there looking at each other. And he's just like, Well, we can go talk to your friends, or we can
My friends will be there tomorrow.
yeah. Okay, and he kind of like drags you towards like
Oh, a drag.
the apartment that he has. Well, no, you go willingly, but like
Yeah.
he's leading you. We're going to cut over to the airship, where
It's loud, guys. You can probably hear it on the airship.
oh god, Callus is sitting there, in like his big fluffy office chair that he has in the lower deck of his airship, and he's kind of just looking at you guys like, well, I know you're probably surprised to see me here. Well, some of you may be.
I don't know surprised the right word. It makes sense since you are a big fan of Calaver's that you would come to something like this. I just didn't think I would see you again anytime soon. Once again, sir, I am truly sorry for what happened.
Oh, for you all going into my merch room and attempting to take my things.
Granted, I did not want to take anything. I wanted to leave, but some people have other ideas.
Honestly, Daddy, I'm more surprised that that's the armchair you chose to take. Why'd you bring the ugly one?
Why would I bring the nice one onto the airship?
To travel in style?
No, I like my comfy things at home.
Maybe I just have a misunderstanding here. With how rich you are, why can't you just have another comfortable one?
This one is quite comfortable.
But it's ugly!
That is in your opinion, my daughter.
She's rarely wrong, though.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, is there any questions you have for me? Obviously, I just found out my daughter died and came back. So that's fun.
Honestly, so much has just happened that these last few weeks have been tumultuous, to say the least. Believe me, I'm more than grateful to have Oakland back with us. But that's just the tip of the iceberg for what's happened. I mean, there's just so much we've learned and so much that is going on, and even more that.
Oh, it's good you all are aware of the fourth god.
Yes, which would have been nice to know long before we got to this point.
Yes.
How much of that were you aware of that you didn't tell us?
I plead the fifth.
Yep. Bitch.
At that point in your journey, you were not prepared to, well, honestly, I'm surprised Opaline didn't know, because I've taught her about the Druid Wars myself.
Daddy.
It's a lot to expect you to listen during school.
Exactly. It was a boring class. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not a teacher. I'm a warrior. I get it.
You shouldn't have let me have my phone. It's like a messaging stone, but you can send more than 25 words at a time.
Well, that's handy.
Yes.
That's extremely handy. I've heard of these things, but again, I grew up in the slums.
Yes. And I'm sorry about that. But
Don't be.
but yes, there's quite a lot to go through with that. Now,
Well,
Nylila is not an evil goddess. She
No.
We've gathered as much.
I've met her a few times now. I guess the way to put it is she's misunderstood,
yes.
mistaken. People made their own assumptions about her. But then again, not only being the goddess of the seas, she's the goddess of fate.
Mhm.
And people don't exactly like being told their fate.
Which is why we chose to seal her away instead of kill her.
Definitely for the best, though. And this is nothing against you, sir. But now knowing from the Nylila herself that I make my own fate, I'm real tired of people telling me what I am and am not ready for.
Mhm.
So whatever lies ahead of us, I am ready for. And I will see to it that we are all ready for. Or by the gods themselves, I will make us ready.
Well, I hope that is true. As the things you are going to go through are life or death following this.
Well, that's not a surprise given what we are going into. I mean, we are to become gods. It makes sense that we might have to risk a little skin to get there.
And I think whoever taught you what fate is may have explained it wrong. Nylila does not make decisions for you on where you are going to go and what you are going to do. She merely draws an outline of where you can go and what you can do. But your choices drive that line and drive where you are going. You do make your own fate, but somebody has to draw the line to start you on the trail.
And as far as I know, I draw my own line.
Yes. It's what I just said.
No,
I said
make
somebody
my
has
own
to
outline.
start you. Yes.
like I said,
You're
Whatever.
not wrong. You are making your own outline. When you're a child, you do not have the premise to make those choices and go in a certain way. She leads you until you have the mind and the spirit to lead yourself, which you very well have now and have had for some time.
Anyways. Yes, okay. But what I'm understanding now is it sounds like you have some information that will aid us in what's coming. And seeing how you've been a part of the Druid Wars and have an understanding of what we're about to walk into with the Violet Isles and possibly the people we'll be facing. What do you know?
Well, I do know that the Vaughn family is a part of it. They attempted to take the castle of Aquanath about 2 nights ago and failed, obviously. But you will see Violet and you will see Adeline. They are heading to the Violet Isles. And you... and at this point, he stops and looks at Opalyn. And takes a deep breath. You will see your mother.
Ew.
As she has chosen to side with whoever this person is that seems to be wanting to oppose you.
Daddy, what did you ever see in her?
I didn't. My parents did.
Ew. Ew.
Yes. So I did away with arranged marriages when I became a ruler. Because I'd rather my children find love than wealth and power and allyship.
Hey, Bethany.
And he looks at Opalyn and goes, unfortunately, you may also see your brother.
He still hates me, doesn't he?
I don't know. After you left, we didn't talk much, and he left about a week ago.
What do you mean he left?
He quite literally left his armor and sword with a note and left.
Do you have the note? Can I see it?
Yes. And he hands you the note.
Opalyn is going to take it, and she's going to walk away from the group before she reads it.
Okay. You get a little bit away from the group, and you open the note, and inside it says, Father, perhaps all of this makes sense as to why your eldest son passed and your daughter is the way that she is. I don't believe I will learn much from a weak man such as yourself. I am going to find Mother, as she has a strength that I don't see in you. Don't bother looking for me. keyless.
Opalyn reads the note a couple times. And then, clear as day, the group can hear Opalyn screaming to the sky, "I'm gonna go beat the stuffing out of that little shit."
Her father smirks in his chair and sighs. Well, does anybody else have any other questions? I don't necessarily know what you do know and don't know at this moment.
Well, I mean, we know a fair bit about Nylila at this point, unless there's something you think you should.
No, not really. I don't think Nylila will be an issue for you all. It's those that frame themselves as her followers that would be the issue.
That's fair, but do you foresee there being a chance for us to help her? Because I don't exactly agree with what's happened to her, considering all that we heard.
Well, the person that is opposing you seems to have stolen the anchor that locks her away. We cannot open the seal on her realm without it.
Of course.
Yes.
I
Well,
guess
in that
my
case,
question.
we get the anchor back, and then we go from there. But what were you going to say, Riona? I apologize.
No, I interrupted you. We know.
Right.
No, you're fine. We know Violet and Alden are part of this, but I suppose, what do you know of their plans? Surely you have someone on the other side who's gained some information. You're not an ignorant man. You clearly have your ways.
Oh, of course. The only thing is the person that was feeding me information has gone missing.
Of course they have.
Who was the person?
I can't. It's not nobody because he was somebody, but it was one of our newer scouts. But the only thing I can think of is he slipped up and got caught. And knowing the...
How long ago was this? What do we have up to this point? I know we have time. We're at least a little bit ahead of them because they still think...
All I know is they do not know how to get onto the Isles.
Well, that's perfect, because I have a mother who does, and I've been there myself, so hopefully I can help figure it out.
Yes, but now the seal is stronger and only those invited can get on the Isles.
If I recall, were we not invited?
Yes, you, the chosen specifically, were invited. That was the importance of the medallions. It chooses those who were invited.
Gotcha.
Opalyn, do you still have the 2 medallions that you had before you left?
I still have the one.
Well, the other one you
But
gave to me, if I recall.
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was just afraid that when you fell, maybe...
Nope, stayed with me.
Okay, good. We might need to see who that belongs to.
Oblin, if you would like to roll insight on the medallion, you may.
Hell yeah, I will. Woohoo! 23.
Nice.
Cool. As of right now, I think the only one without a medallion is Kuma.
Yeah.
Which from that insight, you would think that it would be looking for a new host, like a new person to invite into the awakening. But you still get a feeling that it belongs to the person that gave it to you. But you remember from all the other times, nothing happened with the medallion until someone touched it. So you probably are thinking you would need Kuma to touch the medallion in order for it to change.
Fair.
Ah, fair.
That broke me. Oh my god. Y'all got me with my own thing. Fuck.
Reverse that.
Fair.
It was a beautiful woman.
But yes, so you have a very strong feeling that this medallion could very well belong to Kuma if you gave it to her. But since Kuma's player is not here in this session, we cannot give it to her.
Oakland tries to
That's
put it on a
puppy.
cardboard cutout of Kuma that's standing there and just falls and just laughing at him.
You just hear a quiet from the cardboard cutout. But yes, your Callus looks at you guys and is like, I suggest if you have any deep pushing questions about this journey, Elias can help you contact the beginnings, and they may have more insight than I would. They may not be able to give you a direct answer, but definitely would understand more of what is going on up ahead. I only know that they are delayed because they think they're ahead of you. Because of the correspondence that Elias gave them.
Well, it's a good thing that stupidity aids us in that regard, then.
Yes.
Alright, well, in that case, should we maybe collect Calaver if we think he's had enough time with Lux and see what's going on?
I suggest you leave. You guys can have dinner, have a nice time tonight. I don't think they will be done anytime soon.
Ah, bear. Nods head understandingly. Bear.
Oh my god, that got me so bad.
Wait, I should say it with an accent. Nods head understandingly. Bear.
Yeah.
No. Bear. Well, that's how they say it in the old country. Bear.
Bear.
So at this point, some like not Calaver, Callus. Too many CAL names.
Calaver comes out dripping in sweat, naked. What's up, guys?
Callus claps his hands a couple times and music starts playing, and he kind of waves his hand as a illusion magically appears in the air of kind of like they look like lights but in the shape of animals that are kind of like dancing and playing around, and he goes, I have the airship set up for an entire dinner if you guys would like to enjoy and just rest for a night. I know you've been on a long, hard journey. You all deserve it.
Calaver's been on something long, hard.
Damn right he has.
So, also, Opalyn, this is the first time you've ever seen your dad cast magic.
Daddy,
Yes.
the fuck?
Hmm?
The fuck?
What?
What do you mean? Don't you know what I'm talking about?
What?
She like kind of wiggles her fingers a little.
Oh, the magic. Yes.
The fuck?
Well, it's kind of a new thing.
And she crosses her arms over her chest and just like gives him a look. Starts like tapping her foot impatiently.
I am the president of the Calaver fan club. You're smart, girl. Put two and two together.
And
You kind of hear Elias go, oh my God. He's looking at you. He's looking at you, Opalyn, like.
No, Daddy, no. No.
You hear Elias go, are you a warlock?
No, Daddy.
And Callus just goes, well, yes.
Daddy!
What? Lux
Daddy.
did
Lux
Lux.
be your sugar baby.
I'm not a sugar baby.
You are sugar baby.
I see people casting magic all the time, and this was a chance for me to see what it's like to cast magic, and it's fucking cool. So I wanted to do it.
Yes, it is. Why Calaver?
I mean, look, what?
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, technically, a patron for a warlock doesn't have to be a god; it just has to be an otherworldly being. Calaver is an otherworldly being, but is also on his way to becoming a god. I don't know. Lux explained it to me, and he said it already made sense because I am already such a big fan of Calaver's.
As Callus speaks, Opalyn just slowly raises the hood of her cloak up and just brings it down over her face, and then just proceeds to tighten it. And she's like, I gotta go. And she just starts walking away.
But Opalyn, we can cast magic together now.
No. My father's a sugar baby.
No, I'm not. I just borrow magic from another worldly being.
Sugar daddy, rather.
Sugar warlock.
No, it's just a friendly trade.
Does Calaver know he's your warlock?
Well, I believe he knows now that he's a warlock patron.
So, alright. So you've just been getting spells willy-nilly from him without him knowing?
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know it worked like that.
I didn't either. I don't understand magic.
Well, look at all these beautiful lights. You did a great job summoning them.
Yes, I'm not very good at the whole magic thing just yet. That's a simple one that I can do.
Well, you got to start somewhere, so good job.
Yes.
I can't do magic either, but my mother can.
Yes, your mother is very talented. Of a mage.
Have you
But-
met my mother, sir?
No, I've met your father.
Oh.
We've clashed time and time again. Battlefields everywhere. He's a mercenary. I'm a warrior. We're bound to clash at some point.
Interesting. Seems my parents have been, well, yes, they have been all around the continent. That was, yeah, I did know that. Well, nice to meet you. I don't plan on fighting you. So that's where me and a good old Papa differ. But you know,
Yes.
you know, happy to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you too, Ariandri. Nice to see you again, Dream.
I'm sorry, who is speaking?
Callus.
This is me out of character. Oh,
Oberlin's dad.
okay. He's like, oh, you remember me.
I try to remember all of my daughter's friends.
Oh, yes. About that, you remember me from before? With the whole
Yes.
merch situation?
Yes.
Dream kind of looks down, he's still wearing the Calaver shirt. And he's like,
yes.
I treasure it greatly.
As you should. Now, all of you enjoy your dinner. I'm going to head up to the top deck to enjoy the view. Not that there's much to enjoy in the Grand Exchange. But is there anything anybody would like to do this night before we time jump to the next morning?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you say there was music playing, or is it just the lights?
Nope, there's music playing.
Okay, so
Music's playing.
yeah, so if there's music playing, Ari is going to walk over to Dream and outstretch their hand and kind of bow a little bit and be like, "May I ask you for this dance?"
You really want to stop the show out here in front of everybody?
Of course, why not?
Both
Sure,
of you
I'll
give
dance.
me fucking performance checks. You're not getting away with this shit.
My face dropped. So cute. Oh my god, we're gonna kill it.
Hell
Come
yeah.
on.
I gotta get a d20 out of my little box of dice.
Yeah, we gotta. I'm rolling slow. Rolling slow, performance hard is what I always say.
Oh, I have a -1 to performance. This is gonna be fun.
You gotta carry me.
Shit, I got a 10.
I got a 16.
That's not too bad. The both of us.
Heck,
So-
we combined because we're together.
With
True.
the two scores, you guys dance.
It's like
Ariandra, you're not really sure, like, what you're doing. You've never really danced with somebody before. Like, yeah, you've, like, playfully danced with, like, Sawyer
Yeah.
and stuff, but, like, you're trying to, like, sweetly dance with Dream. And you've never really had this experience. You don't know, like, where to position your wings, what to do. You're stepping on Dream's feet. Like,
Well,
It's-
and when Ari has danced with Sawyer, because Sawyer is a man of many talents, he does know how to do a good waltz. Sawyer has always been the one leading, and now Ari's trying to lead, and Ari's
exactly.
very like, oh god, what do I do?
And it's not bad. You keep clipping Dream's feet and like like kind of like stumbling a little bit.
Oh, can Dream like steady Ariandri with his hands and then kind of and take the lead? He'd like to try to lead.
Now is your turn to narrate what is happening as this happens. I just wanted to say what the roles gave you. You guys may narrate this scene.
Okay. After Ariandri steps on Dream's feet, he smiles really big, and he just stops and he looks at Ariandri in the eyes, and he lifts his hands, and he very carefully draws them around Ariandri's shoulders, careful of the wings, and smiles at them and says, "I've got this one." And he's going to pull Ariandri in a slow dance as they move across the room. And Dream isn't the best dancer, but he is trying. Definitely doesn't step on feet. But I think he's more focused on Ariandri than he is the way he looks right now.
I'm gay. But yeah, so as Dream takes the lead, like kind of like, you know, spares Ariandri the embarrassment of what they were trying to do. Ari chuckles a little bit bashfully and goes, "Sorry about your feet. I'm not exactly the best dancer. Anytime I have danced has been with Sawyer, and Sawyer usually takes the lead, so I don't have to do much thinking. And any other time I've danced has been with my mother, and Mom just tends to kind of sway me around. She's a bit of a party animal."
Just sounds like a fun time. Yeah. You know, the most I've danced are when I'm breaking into parties. To be honest with you.
How many parties have you broken into, Dream?
How many do you want to hear about?
I mean, well, we've got a whole night, apparently. Calaver's going to be busy with his husband.
I mean, I don't mind sharing them with you, and if you want, we could practice how to dance together.
I'd love that. I think that would be darling.
And Dream kind of he kind of like loses his confidence for like a split second. He's like out of his element.
Aw, poor boy.
And then he kind of, I presume they're still closely dancing. I feel like he kind of stops a little bit, and he's like, "Hey, what I said when you met Ash." I didn't mean to be so presumptuous.
You know, Dream, if I can be honest for a moment, and you can see Dream even in like the moonlight and like even just like underneath the lights, you can see how deeply you can see how deeply Ari is blushing at that, and Ari links their arms like around your neck and goes, to be honest with you, Dream, I didn't really mind it all that much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's good to know. There's a moment, like, he's looking at Ariandri for like a little too long. Oh my gosh, okay. I think he's going to... Honestly, I think he's going to move his head in a little bit. I think he might try to kiss Ariandri.
Yeah! Ari kind of notices that the distance is closing and looks to Dream kind of questioningly and like slowly starts to move their head in as if they're asking for permission. And when they see that Dream is reciprocating, Ari closes the distance and kisses Dream.
Immediate tongue. No, I'm just kidding.
Ari doesn't mind.
Yeah. Just immediate hands, brushing
Hands
the
everywhere.
wounds. Yeah. They took a lesson from Calaver and Lux.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in the
They
air.
immediately look for a room.
Yeah. Cue Phil Collins in the air tonight. You hear the slow drum.
Yeah, so as you
More
guys...
like everybody's getting fucked tonight, am I right?
Hell yeah.
As you guys are dancing and being gay and kissing, is there anything that Riona or Opalyn is doing in these times?
As far as Opalyn's aware, she just needs to go somewhere and scream a lot.
Oh, okay, it's kind of a secluded area. Everybody would hear you.
She's just yelling.
Do not go on the upper deck, please.
Or your dad would hear...
Yeah, no upper decks for Opalyn anymore.
Yeah, please do not.
Well, Daddy's up there.
Yeah, she doesn't want to see Daddy right now.
There's really nowhere for you to go. I mean, there's like potato sacks that you could scream into.
Does she have a room on the airship?
Oh, actually, you know what? She probably does.
Then she
To
goes
be
into her
honest.
room and screams into a pillow.
Okay. Riona, is there anything that you would like to do besides, watch Ariandri and Dream make out?
Definitely.
I don't think Riona's watching their
Definitely
nephew
not.
make out.
Hope not.
Who do you think really is her mother?
Yeah.
They're probably just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go.
Once Dream's head went forward, Riona walked away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Riona was
she
like,
knew.
what?
Riona was like, I know where this is going.
She knows Dream too well at this point.
I've been gay enough.
I think Rihanna would take this time to maybe go off to a quieter part of the deck and just kind of spend some time with Rainer and Rune and just kind of just enjoy some quiet time. I mean, it's not like they get to have that very often, so
Cool.
maybe they would be on the upper deck, just far away from that. Let them have their moment, but like maybe on a different part of the deck and just kind of enjoying the stars and
Yeah. Enjoying the stars. Nice.
Hey, Rune is with them, okay? they let them be. Let them stargaze. I mean, let them, just have a
Dexterity
time.
check. No, just kidding.
They've done the
I-
sock door
I
before,
will
Derek.
throw
Let
you
them
off
be
the
sweet.
No, you're
dare
fine.
you?
I will throw you off.
At least one person caught on to it.
I knew exactly what you were going to say.
No, you guys have a very sweet moment.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You do like the
Together half
Titanic
time, right?
hold. Rainer is the woman in the Titanic hold. You're holding him.
Now that he is 4 foot tall.
Rainer's player is not here to argue this, so what I say goes. Also, it's just really funny to think of this tall lady holding up this little tiny lizard to see the world.
She loves her small husband, okay?
But also,
Short kings.
Nimki wouldn't argue this. So, you guys all enjoy your night. Elias kind of sulks in the corner because he still hasn't gotten a letter back from Evangeline. And
Elias is having a bad time. I feel kind of bad.
boy's going through it. It's okay.
Elias, it took months for T to get back to Opalyn. You can wait 4 days.
Not only that, I feel kind of
Yeah.
bad that Riona sent him outside and just didn't come back in. Like, come on.
A lot, yeah, but Opalin's wasn't like a love confession that everybody knows of.
I was gonna say, as far as everybody else is aware.
But you guys enjoy your night, have a fun night. Callus brings the airship down so that you guys can go back to the tavern and sleep in your rooms. And we come upon the morning. Calaver, you had spent the night with Lux.
Ooh, yes.
He once again looks at you and goes, "Do you eat?"
Again, hasn't actually been confirmed.
Do you want to try?
Yeah, I'm willing to try anything.
Okay. I'll make you
I'm
your.
pretty sure I've eaten before, canonically.
Yeah. Okay. I'll make you your favorite. Unless it's not your favorite anymore. I'll make it anyway. And he starts cooking. And he is kind of like humming. He's like walking around in that silk robe again, in his slippers and everything, and
Very purple underwear. And is that a picture of me on the butt?
no, as he pulls the robe over to cover it. He makes you breakfast, sets the plates down, and sits down with you. So I figured we could go meet your friends at the tavern that you guys were staying at. And I guess discuss the plan.
In the commission.
Yeah. Do we tell them we're trying to get your eye back, or do we keep that between us?
I'm not saying bring it up. It is still a bit personal.
But if it's brought up,
I'm
don't
not
deny
ashamed.
it.
But I guess also, if things go south, they could have deniability about it.
Okay.
It is still highly illegal.
Yes. Well, I plan on changing that once I become commissioner anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's really good. Yeah.
Yes. Because it's a stupid fucking rule.
It is a stupid fucking rule.
It's kind of racist.
I don't know about exactly.
Bias.
Definitely prejudice. Definitely prejudice.
Prejudice. Yes. But it's just. It's nice to have you back.
Nice to have you back.
Now, eat your breakfast so that we can go meet your friends.
I attempt to eat breakfast.
He kind of watches you because he's kind of intrigued that whether you can eat or not.
So am I.
What would I have you roll a survival?
Constitution?
Constitution check?
I guess
dexterity?
If it tastes good. Or if it poisons me, it's Constitution.
I'm more thinking the ability to eat, like, because you've drank things and they've gone straight through you because you're a ghost.
Right.
I would say let's make this a con check. Because I feel like digestion has to do with Constitution.
I have 2 points of inspiration. I want this to be good.
Okay,
Okay, I could take a 17. That's the first roll.
yeah, that's good enough. I didn't have I wanted a higher number, so that's good. Yeah, you are able to eat his breakfast that he makes you, and he's like, "Huh, never thought ghosts could eat." The incorporeal. Then again, we did have lots of sex, so
yeah, we know my mouth works.
yeah, we know everything works. Interesting. Death is an interesting plane. But yes, so sorry. Let me get dressed. Well, we both get. Did you lose your? Like, this is DM asking. Are we canonizing that ghosts can take their clothes off, or no?
I guess it's a spectral thing, so like I can visualize it off.
Okay, yeah, that works. Let's get dressed. And we can head over to the tavern.
I mean, I can hold things, so I can like wear slutty underwear.
Yeah, but
Like,
I'm down.
you know,
You heard it
when we're
here. It's
down.
canon that Calaver wears slutty underwear.
That's right, everybody. Canonical.
Hell yeah.
I felt that was implied. I'm not gonna lie.
They're a nice pair of briefs that say "juicy" on the butt.
No, they say juicy on the front.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
Calaver got that BDE. Yeah. So
That's wearing
you
a
guys,
Once again, we all believe that was implied.
yeah.
That I'm wearing it backwards, or
No, the BDE. So, you guys go to get dressed and start heading towards the tavern. As you guys are waking up one by one, I'm going to roll a d4 to see who I get first. Opalyn! We come to you first. It's about 9 in the morning.
Yeah, so early.
And the sun is coming into, or not the sun, the lights of the city are coming into your window. And you hear hustling and bustling through the hallways and floors up above you and beneath you.
So not only is it super early in the morning, but 9 a.m.
Mm.
9 a.m. is essentially 5 for her,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also very noisy and very bright.
Mm-hmm.
I think she is going to get up, get dressed, and then what would she do next? I think she's going. She wants to pick a fight with somebody.
Oh.
She's up. She's mad.
Oh, okay. I did not expect this to happen. Cool.
You're the
Yeah,
one who woke her up.
you can. The dice chose.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 1 on the d4. You were 1, Ari was 2, Dream was 3, and Riona was 4. Yeah, so you can go outside and pick a fight with somebody. Like, the way that the Grand Exchange is, especially the part that you're in, don't really think anybody's going to do anything about it.
Like if you try.
But you can give me a perception check.
$18.
Yeah. There's a couple people walking around outside the tavern, but as you're looking, you see somebody with bright red eyes staring at you across the street. You see this gnome woman with dark black hair and almost like workout clothes on, and she's like staring at you with like intent.
Oplin's gonna walk right up to her. Can I help you?
Yeah, I ain't never see a fish walking around on the street before.
Damn.
Well, you still haven't because I'm not a fucking fish.
Nah, you're wet like one, you're scaly like one.
I've never seen a dwarven woman without a beard before.
I ain't a dwarf.
Sure about that? Sure, like one.
I'm a gnome. I'm shorter than a dwarf.
Tomato, tomato.
Ah, they're very different.
And I'm very different from a fish.
Eh. You just don't got a tail. That's it.
Wanna fucking go?
Yeah, let's go. She's gonna actually take an attack on you.
Opalyn winds up making a friend from this. They
You're
get
not gonna.
beating
You're
the
not.
shit out of each other, and they're just like, all right, good game. See you later.
You're never. I rolled a nat 20.
Fuck.
Sure you did.
It literally. I literally threw my green die, which rolls shittily for me. My green dice always roll shittily. And it landed on a nat 20 next to the clear trans D6.
Oh
My dice said trans right.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, she's not a class that adds anything to her unarmed strike. She just does 4 damage because it's a 2 that she does with an unarmed strike. But she's gonna kick you right in the shin full power.
How many hit points is that?
It was 4 hit points that you took damage of.
Cool. Okay. Reset myself. There we go. Okay. She is going to, in turn, just punch her in the face.
Okay.
Ooh, fun. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Alright, that's a 3 bludgeoning. For her unarmed.
What was that?
3 bludgeoning for her
Cool.
unarmed.
Awesome. She's going to swing at you again. 18 hit?
Just hits, yep.
Cool. So it's 2 unarmed. She just smacks you.
Not bad, not bad. What'd you say your name was?
My name's Grilf.
Nice to meet you, Grill. She punches her in the face again.
Ah, shit. What's your name, bitch? And she smacks you again.
They will full out have a conversation while hitting each other.
We don't even have to roll for this. We're just allowing. I'm allowing you to hit her, and she is hitting you.
Beautiful.
As you guys finish the conversation, you're both kind of like beat up and bloodied, and Grilf looks at you, goes, "You're all right, bitch. If you need anything, let me know." I'm around.
Not too bad yourself. Maybe I'll call in that favor later.
Yeah. And she she kicks you right in the groin. She's like, "Yeah, I hoofed you in the front butt," and walks away.
Oblin headbutts her on her way down. But she's feeling a lot better. She got her fight out. She made a friend.
Yes.
Good job, Opalyn. Proud of you, girl.
And still beaten up and bloodied, she's gonna go and find someplace to get some coffee.
Awesome. Yeah, there's a. I mean, you could go back into the tavern and get coffee. There is coffee. They're not coffee places that are equal to Opalyn's taste. They're like cruddy coffee places that you're not sure would really probably get all the grounds out of their coffee. But yeah, you can look for a coffee place, and we'll move on to the next person. Ariandri.
Shit.
What are you doing? Obviously, you're in bed with Dream.
Yeah, and Dream is not the only one.
Also, Amaran.
Yeah. So, we've been canoodling with Avaran's player Alwyn, and if I'm reading the chat correctly, it was not just a twosome; it was a threesome.
Oh.
And it was probably still going until a short while ago.
Oh, where did this
What? Are you surprised?
With Man Avaran, obviously.
Yeah,
I just want to make that distinction very clear.
Manly.
Manvaran.
That's what they were calling him last night.
Doing okay there, bud.
Indeed.
Manvaran.
Yeah.
Yep. Get a load of that man.
What a fox. That man ran.
So, from what we discussed in the chat, Derek is dead. I am now the DM. No, I'm kidding. But from what it seems we discussed in the chat was that Dream and Ari were on their way to the room, and they were making out and
Quite frisky.
getting frisky.
Going at it.
Was it the room where it happened?
Oh yeah, it was absolutely the room where it happened.
And then where it happened.
And they laid back on the bed only to discover that there is a very nude Avaran laying on the bed, and things commenced from there.
Cool. Threesomes.
Yeah.
We love it.
Threesome.
It's a wholesome, wholesome bros sleepover.
Just a wholesome adult sleepover.
Yeah.
Don't lie. Don't lie. It's an explicit adult sleepover.
But also
Sure.
wholesome.
Yeah, wholesome without the W.
It's explicit and wholesome, excuse me.
I gotta go.
Opalyn's out here punching shit, and all the furries getting it on.
Like a,
I didn't
like
think that the furries would all get into a relationship in my campaign.
Derek,
Here we are.
We've been planning this for months in front of your eyes, in front of your salad.
Hey, Dream and Eric.
When all of you got in the campaign, I wasn't expecting this.
Oh,
After
okay.
all this was going down, I expect this.
Oh, okay.
Things went down all right.
But yeah, you guys, you wake up. Because I'm a bitch, one of your wings smacks Dream in the face as you stretch.
Wow, thanks. Ari immediately turns to Dream. If Dream like moves or anything, goes like, "Oh shit,
absolutely.
Ari."
He bats it away with his hand. And he you know when cats are like disturbed from their sleep, and they're like that. That's what he does. And
You just hear like
so hard not to laugh.
you just hear like a.
And then he like snaps his eyes open after he realizes that sound came from him. He's like, Ariandre.
Ari is trying so hard not to laugh and has like a huge grin on their face and is looking at Dream like, well, hello to you too, Mr. Purring Man.
Please, you don't let anybody ever hear you call me that.
I won't, but that was adorable. You should do that more often.
You didn't hear that from me. I don't know what you're talking about.
I did
But,
indeed hear that from you. You're not going to tell me I didn't. My ears work very well, thank you.
You want to talk about ears? Look at these babies. And he twitches his own. He's like, I hear all.
Ari twitches their equally long elf ears.
What is happening?
They're flirting.
They're flirting and communicating. Shut up.
This is flirting? Jesus.
You weren't there. You don't know.
Up there.
I need Jesus.
You need to shut up.
Anyway.
And let us
There wouldn't be a campaign if I shut up. I'm the DM. I do most of the talking.
Right now, closed mouth. We've heard of open sandwich. Now get ready for closed mouth.
Dream kind of smiles and
I am uncomfortable with the energy we have created in the stream today.
Mar, not now. You're not in this scene.
Goodbye.
Oh my god.
Crying in this fucking club. Anyway,
I am like blushing from laughing
You wanna-
so hard.
you want to see some real flirting? Ari looks at Dream and goes, well, you were quite wonderful last night, by the way, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, and he kind of sits up. He's like, you weren't too bad yourself. And he leans forward. And before he does so, he kind of like holds his hand out and like smooths the hand over Avaran, who presumably is asleep right now.
Sleepy baby.
Sleepy. Yeah, and he's gonna lean in and kiss Ariandre again. And he a little slow, a little risque for the people in the back. And he'll then kind of stop and smile at them. And he goes, but I didn't fucking purr. And then with that, he kisses Ariandre on the cheek and then gets up.
Ari is grinning like a madman and looks at Dream and goes, you know, not for nothing. You know, if you get to spend more time with Sawyer and, you know, anything comes out of that, I think you two would get along swimmingly. And he would also like to hear you purr, I'm sure.
He's like, I wouldn't get your hopes up too high about that because he seems he seems like a smart guy.
He's smart, but he's also dumb. And I can say that we're engaged.
Oh yeah, congratulations, by the way.
Is that the first time you're saying it out loud, or did you say it last time when the whole Ash thing happened?
They inferred it, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they talked about it, but he didn't have a congratulate Ari yet.
I'm also wondering, did Dream purr after his night with Luster? Okay, I'm gonna roll a chance for this D20. If it's a 15 and up, he did. If it's a 15 and under, he didn't.
I'm so nervous.
It's a 19. He fucking did.
Fuck. But when? Like after or before?
After. I said after. This here, y'all, Dream is a bottom that purrs after he's fucked.
No. No, that's just a rumor.
Uh-huh.
You can't
so-
prove
Because
that.
Ari is a switch with top-leaning tendencies, so it works.
Mood. But not mood. I'm more of a dream mood. You heard it all here. I don't
I'm
give a
just
fuck.
happy to
Hell
be here.
But you guys get up and get ready and head downstairs, and we will head over to Riona, where you are laying peacefully in a bed, and all of a sudden, a whole body is up on top of you on the bed. Mom, wake up. You feel like claws go like hitting you, not like biscuits, just like how a dog does, like where they like push on you. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up,
She
wake up.
buries her face deeper into the pillow.
Oh no, Riona!
The pushing gets worse. That's the opposite of what I asked you to do.
Do you really need me right now?
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake
You're
up,
not
wake up.
answering my questions. Do you need me right now?
Wake up.
You didn't answer my question.
Do I have to answer your question?
Yes.
Why?
Because I asked you a question. Now, do you need me to get up, or is it something you can do on your own?
No, I just want you to get up.
Well,
I'm bored.
boredom is a thing we all must learn to deal with, my child.
No.
Yes.
I don't want.
In life, we will all do things we don't want to do. Now, please go back to bed.
I'm gonna chew on the bed frame. That'll cost you money if I do it. So now you gotta wake up.
That is weaponizing your role as my child, and I will not give you any more treats if you do this. Your actions have consequences. So if you chew on this bed frame, not only will you not get your treats, I will tell your dad.
Yeah, but Dream will give me treats.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
I will make sure of that.
You see, he like
a disembodied voice.
he just kind of like leans forward and like opens his mouth to start chewing on it.
You know, there's actions to your consequences.
When we blur.
I will tell your grandmother.
You know, she'll definitely give me treats.
Once again, there will be actions. There will be consequences to these actions.
What's his that back?
What if I told you? What if I told you that I saw Opalyn leave the tavern and is punching some random child?
Is it a child, or is it a dwarf, or a smaller race?
I don't know. They looked small, and I couldn't really see them. It looked like a child.
Don't worry about your Aunt Opal. She's fine.
You know, they were really getting into it. It wasn't verbal. Like, she was actually hitting the person.
I think Riona's gonna roll over and lay on her back and look at the ceiling and say, "Will I ever know peace?"
No! Children are not peace. And I am child. I'm also hungry.
Rune, get a job. Get a fucking job, damn it.
Riona's just thinking, where did I go wrong in raising you? What have I done?
Oh, also, didn't he grew with your level up, right?
Yes, and I was hoping that when he grew up, he'd mellow out and have a personality closer to his parents.
What does it say he grew up to?
Let me
Are
take
you
a
at
look.
the level where he is rideable?
I am.
Oh.
So hopefully he's mellowed out.
So as
That
you
was my
are
goal.
as you are sitting there and you're looking at him and he's like, I am hungry. Can we go get something to eat? Please. Mother.
Mother.
Hold on, I'm trying to read. But I do like the idea that possibly sorry, I'm trying to think here.
I'm trying to get him out of this small room before he grows.
I know, I was just gonna get up.
Because
But,
for you to be able to ride him, he has to be large.
Yeah, I was gonna say, your Drake grows to medium, and you can now ride it as a mount if your size is medium or smaller.
He has to be like the size of a horse for you to ride it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to go outside. But as a quick player note, can he please have a personality once he's grown to be closer to his parents and not be such a little shit?
Well, he's a little shit right now because he's a teen.
Okay, just
Trust me. You just trust me.
I do. No, I want to
Mother.
wait that note.
Mother, I crave
Kind
violence.
gentleman.
Yeah, he
As soon as you
does.
step outside, the
Mother,
Okay.
I
Mother.
am hungry.
So Rihanna's gonna like, okay. Give me like 5 minutes.
Okay. And he goes to sits at the door and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No one for adoption.
He does continue to count until he hits 5 minutes.
Yeah. So Rihanna gets dressed and leaves a note for Rainer, who's probably still very much asleep, like she would like to
Yes.
be. And then she's like, how about we go outside and see if we can find Aunt Oakland and maybe we'll have breakfast with her today. How does that sound?
Yes. She'll give me treats.
We're gonna have to stop this treat thing.
And he kind of like, he stands looking at the door like a dog does when they're ready to run out.
It's like, I will open this door, but you stay right next to me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So she opens the door and descends the stairs and heads outside to hopefully catch a glimpse of Oakland, who hopefully isn't too far at this point.
I think I would say you come out right as Grilf is walking away after having kicked Oblin in the cooch.
Did I catch witness of this, or?
Yeah, and you hear in your head Rune go, oh my god, the child won. And Oblin was bested by a child.
That was not a child.
It looks like a child.
Really, you can't say things like that.
Huh?
Is that
You can't.
racist?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He is also a younger being experiencing the world for the first time.
Yeah. Yeah. They got some teaching to do.
That's when you blame the parents.
Yeah.
Hey.
But as you guys, as you are walking,
Mom, I know.
as you're walking, the footsteps next to you start to get heavier. and claws start to click. And out of the corner of your eye, you see scales of fall foliage. And when you turn to look at Rune, he is now about the size of I want to say a Clydesdale. His wings have grown more and look like that of olive leaves. Or grape leaves, sorry. His scales look like that of a leaf freshly fallen off of a tree in the fall. And his head has grown like little deer-like antlers. And he looks at you and goes, "So, are we still getting food?"
I'd say so with your growth spurt.
A growth spurt? What? And he's kind of like looking, and he's like, "Sorry."
God damn it, Hilda.
And then Shia LaBeouf. He's just like, holy shit. Well, I'm big. I don't think I can stay in taverns with you anymore. I have to sleep outside now? Oh.
Well, make sure you get a place to stay.
Okay. You see, he kind of walks over and like uses his like mouth to pick up Opalyn by the back of her shirt to standing.
Hey, what the fuck?
It's okay. It's just for room.
This is room?
Yeah, it's me. He says in your head, Riona, forgetting that other people can't hear you. Hear him?
He was smaller.
Smaller. Yes. He had a bit of a growth spurt, I guess, as I grow on our journeys, as does he. Though I think he doesn't get much big. But he's still Rune, just big.
Okay, yeah, cool, whatever.
I'm more concerned. Just need your morning fight.
Ask her about fighting the child. Yeah, the child. Ask her about
not
fighting
a
the child.
child, Rune. And she says that out loud.
No, that wasn't a child. That was Growth. Growth's great. Might call her later.
All right.
That's a weird name.
I'm glad you're making friends, Rune. This is a teaching moment, my dear. There will be people that we meet along our way who will look different and have different names. It's not weird. It's just how they are. And you cannot assume that someone is a child because they are smaller. Okay?
Okay.
We will have a better learning conversation later, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Can we still get breakfast?
Yes. So were you off to get some of that coffee you like?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well, let's get something to eat. I'm starving.
Cool. As you guys start to walk down the street, you all see Lux and Calaver turn the corner.
Oh my god.
Lux kind of like waves at you guys, having noticed you guys. And it's like, hey,
Morning.
morning. We did we miss the rest of the group? Are they still back at the tavern, or?
Oh my god. Opalyn, are you okay?
No, I'm great.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
kind of beat up.
Kind of beat
Yeah.
up.
You know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
most people do
Really?
a morning. You know how most people would do a morning run or a morning jog. Oakland does a morning fight.
Oh, I had a couple mornings like that, where you just walk out and let people beat you up because you're feeling bad about yourself. I get it.
Lux.
No, that
But
I was just
I don't
mad.
do it. I don't do it anymore. That was like,
I just woke up mad and I walked out. She called me a fish. We fought. We had a conversation. It's pretty cool.
oh, Grilf?
Yeah,
She's a bitch.
I like her.
Yeah,
She's
she's
fun.
she's one of the ones I used to let beat me up when I felt bad.
Lux.
I don't do it anymore. I promise.
You know, when I used
And
to,
it was only like twice.
when I was a kid, back at the brothel, I used to hear these things called, I believe, therapists. They're usually pretty known in bigger cities, but apparently they help with things like this, so you don't
Riona.
go out and get beat up. Is this real?
Riona, this is a bigger conversation than we need to have right now.
Also, Riona, I don't think the Grand Exchange does anything to help its citizens, so
Well, neither
I mean,
does
that's like
Farias.
the
So I
point,
understand.
like, that's the point of me becoming commissioner. Like, I can instate stuff like that.
Definitely would, for the betterment.
Yeah, we had something to talk to you about. Do you guys know where the rest of the group is?
Probably asleep or fucking.
Oh,
Fucking.
that question. Okay, babe. That's a question for later. We got some important things to deal with. Can we get them? I'll treat everybody to breakfast.
I think it's safe to say at that point, Ariandri, Dream, and Avaran, well, not Avaran, he's never addressed, but probably in fox form. I think it's I think
He's
it's safe
no
to
longer
say
Man Varan.
No, he's Fox Varan, not Man Varan. Oh, he's back to
The
Fox
dick is
Varan.
not out.
No, yeah, it's
Oh,
tucked
Benny
away.
Mandarin.
It's tucked away under his fur. But I think it's probably
Nice.
safe to say that Ari and Dream kind of clamber onto the street with Avaran, and they're looking around, and they see you guys, and Ari's gonna probably walk over and be like, "Good morning, everyone. Didn't see you at the tavern." And, oh shit, Opalyn, are you okay?
Oh yeah, she was just hanging out with Grilf.
That doesn't
Who's
make
Grill?
sense.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I'm
that
great.
sounds like Bristol.
Grilf is this known woman that she's got anger issues, but that's okay. And that's really you know what? This is all besides the point. I'm treating you all to breakfast. So I'll come with
Perception
yeah.
to see if they thought.
Treasures.
Roll insight.
Perception's so much better.
That's more of an unless you're okay. Tell me if you're tell me.
Bar.
Tell me.
I want to say it's like I'm just generally looking them over. I'm not really inspecting them or like trying to
Okay.
figure anything out.
I
Just,
do
like,
have an
as a
important
general
question.
appearance,
Cool. You're
I
perceiving
notice
them.
the thick scent of funk.
Cool. You're perceiving them to see the subtle signs or the
Like, I just noticed,
obvious
like,
signs of
Maybe half their shirt's not tucked in.
Post-coitus.
Or Dream's wearing
I-
2 different socks or something.
Oh my
Dream doesn't
God.
own socks, I don't think.
I don't think he has shoes.
He just he only wears socks when he wears sandals. I'm just kidding. That is not
Oh my
canon. That is not canon.
Oh,
That is
Dream,
not canon.
no
It's
lie,
canon
that's the
now.
hardest
You
thing you've
can't
ever
say
said.
I do have a question.
that
Yeah.
is the opposite of treasures.
Who brought the Kuma and Rainer cutouts?
Oh,
Elias. Elias is the roadie, so That's his job.
Okay, so I'm
Okay, so
gone
they're
for
there
like
now,
a
okay.
night, and like Opalin gets beat up. Dream, Ariandri, and Avarian fuck, and something's going on
Whoa.
with the dragon. It looks different.
Hold on. They fucked? How do you know that?
It's you can smell it.
He kind of
Ari
like
immediately
he
like
you just subtly see Lux go and smell his own shirt. Like
yeah. Ari also
Hey, that's
like
a good smell.
like Ari's eyes get super wide and they're like, "Fuck, really?" And they're like smelling their shirt because they're like, "What the fuck? This is not what I wanted."
Riona.
Dream also leans over and sniffs specifically Ariandri's shirt.
Riona, in your head, you just hear, yeah, I thought it smelled weird.
No.
Ari, like, listen, here's the thing. Ari is not, like, embarrassed that they've been caught. They really could give less of a fuck. It's more the fact that their odor is offending because they're like, oh god, that's not...
Offending. Just noticeable.
The scent of sex, if it's not yours, is offending.
But you all do notice that Brune is the size of a Clydesdale now.
I have a strong.
Oh, interesting. He grew.
He did.
Cast enlarge on your dragon.
Hmm?
I have a strong urge to cast enlarge on the dragon.
You might get a chance to do that. So Lux looks at you guys and goes, I'm treating you all to breakfast. We have something we need to talk about. So join me this way. I have a place. And starts kind of like walking. He having taken Calaver's hand and is just idly walking. You guys walk for about I was starting to yawn and then started laughing. It was a really weird feeling. I hate you so much. You guys walk.
Sorry.
God damn it!
It's like a vocal stem at this point.
What is
At this point,
tonight? What has happened?
I'm not even gonna lie. At this point, we're not making it to the combat this episode. Next episode is gonna be the combat.
Oh my god! Lydia can join us.
The real combat has been inside our heads.
Can this just be like a weird offshoot episode? Clearly,
no, all of this is canon.
I'm not saying it's. I'm saying this is more like a side
treasure.
Treasures.
It's a random fan service episode where everyone fucks.
That's literally almost as bad as me actually purring into the mic.
So I just want to say, for reference, I blame this all on my friend Kelly because when we were doing session 0 for my campaign, Kelly was like, "Hey, look at this cool video of Fred saying treasure's really weird."
Oh god!
She just played it. She just played the clip, and I'm fucking dead. She just, hey gang, there's some treasures.
Oh god, I cry.
Oh my god, tonight's a mess. What is happening?
So, you guys go to the restaurant that he's leading you to. He gets a VIP table, as he's known in this area. Sits down. You guys can order whatever you want. It's the highest end stuff. And he just kind of is sitting there, like he's holding Calaver's hand, and he's kind of like nervous, almost. You guys can see, like, visibly nervous to bring this up. And he's like, so how did you all enjoy your first night in the Grand Exchange?
I mean, it wasn't too bad. I also enjoyed it.
Cool. So there's this thing that I don't know if Calaver's told you about with the Grand Exchange. When people die, they raise their bodies and use them as workers so that it's like a free workforce.
Yes. Technically, I participated in the Druid War.
It's oh I didn't like the picture. Yeah, I don't like it.
You're carrying pagers.
I'm just gonna I'm covering my screen with my hand. Because I can see it out of my peripheral vision and I don't like it.
I like it a lot.
So he's so there was a factory down.
I'm sorry, Lux. Let's roll back a minute here. You just said that they used the dead as free workforce?
Yes.
Yes.
And that they made Calaver participate in the Druid Wars.
Well, Calaver's body.
You know, unwillingly, I would say.
Yeah.
That's entirely fucked up. I thought Farius was bad.
Jeez.
Yeah, Farius is just fucked up in a dangerous way.
Yeah, this is fucked up 10 times from Hellway.
Yeah. Imagine growing up here. Don't, because it gives you nightmares.
At this point, Riona has fully dropped the mask accent that she usually uses versus her Farian accent. And she's just rubbing her forehead and says, "My God, Are they still doing this?"
Yes. That's part of why it's part of why I want to become commissioner, because people deserve to rest after they die. I mean, not everybody is as lucky as me as they get their loved one to come back and remember everything and still be themselves, I mean, I don't know how it happened for Cal, but it did, and I'm very grateful, but
I'm not sure either, to be honest. I just remembered something. I was in a battle, and then I started to remember myself. And then that weird guy invited me over to some party, and then I met you guys.
yeah, so
Can I also just... Opalyn, I know I didn't knowingly participate in the Druid Wars, but I also know that you are part Druid, and I just want to apologize in general.
Okay.
Just in case,
I don't forgive you.
That's valid.
Unfortunately, we can't change the past, but we can at least try to keep this from happening again, or at least not have anybody else watch their loved ones become mindless zombie workers.
Riona, are you feeling okay?
Why?
You sound off.
That's just it's just a lot to take in.
yeah,
That was surprising.
it is. I want the people working. I want the people getting paid to work. I want the people to be able to make the city and Dorianis their own. You know what I mean? I don't like how this city is run. I mean, Cal can probably tell you for years we hated how everything was running. Everybody does. but I have a chance to change that. And I know you heard this before when I was talking to you all before the show, but there was a factory that had an accident in this area, and I had sent Venetrix over to scout it out and see if she could find anything. Unfortunately, there are things wandering on the property, and she couldn't get close enough because it was too dangerous. But there's a possibility that there could be files that could help me get even closer to Commissioner than I am.
You want us to clear the path so you can get it, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
I want you to work with me. I don't want you to do this for me.
I mean, I can't speak for the others, but you have proven yourself to be someone I think we can trust, an ally. So, I mean, I do it for you, but I'm glad to have the assistance if you want to join us.
I mean, I'm not much in a fight, but I can help. You know, like I don't want to get in the way. I'm not much of a fighter.
I think having someone who knows the way is quite a boon in this situation, especially considering, aside from Calaver, none of us have been here before. So, having someone who knows the way and an extra set of eyes is a good thing. And I quite agree with Riona. You've proven yourself to be a man worth your wit, and if you want to see change here, then I will gladly help.
I do want to see change here. I can't stand seeing my people live like this anymore.
Lux,
I also want to get rid of the stupid law of the whole golden eye thing. That's so stupid.
Which reminds me, I need to get a few more potions before we go anywhere else in the city.
Oh, yeah, I can get those for you. I can get you ones that last a couple days.
Oh, thank you.
But
Lux, I spent years trying to clean up what I could of Farius. And I think I told you that too. I want people to have the chance to live a good life, and I couldn't give that to my people. Not yet. So, if I can help you give that to the people here, then I'll do everything in my power to make sure we can.
So, if I win Commissioner, it's still going to take my whole life to fix this place. There is too much in place for me to fix in a short amount of time. But luckily, as long as I have the support, I stay on commission.
Well,
and gods know I'll do what I need to do to stay on commission.
He's got my back.
in mine. Well, I think it's safe to say you'll have some help from above.
Yeah, me. I'm coming in from air.
Yeah, I know. I'm not prepared for that goodbye, but
Not only that, Calaver can
No,
always
I
drop a
can
stage
thunder
on your enemies.
Down and bomb them.
yes.
Yeah, he has a great stage tactic.
Oh.
He literally dropped a stage on a lion drake. It was very impressive.
That's kind of hot. We're going to talk about that later, but
Who's that doing for you?
Okay. I understand why you guys... Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Make sure to lay off my own canoodling in public now.
but
Sorry.
yes, so I need to get to this factory and get in and get out. If we can do it without being noticed, that would be amazing. But the way that Venetrix described these things that are wandering about, I don't think we'll be able to.
Well, that's not entirely true. If I remember right, I think one time Avaran used Pass Without Trace, and I know I have that ability. Oakland, I know you're a druid. Can you Pass Without Trace?
I don't think so, actually.
Okay, well, I've got a couple of ranger druid spells. So I can at least give some of us the advantage, and I can always take to the skies.
Yeah. The only thing is Venetrix saw one of the beings that were going around the property, and she said 2 words that I've only heard in stories, and I didn't think that they existed. She said that the one was a death tyrant. I've only heard of them in stories, but if it's true, that's dangerous.
As Riona said earlier, I can't suggest the group, but I can speak for me in saying that I'm willing to risk it.
Yes. I'm willing to risk my life for this too.
I don't fear death, and I'm not going to fear a death tyrant.
I wish you guys would talk like that. Kind of,
I've already died once.
technically no.
I fear death. I don't know what comes after it. I just, for this cause, I'm willing to give everything. I don't want to die. don't think that.
Don't get me wrong. I don't believe
the
any
goal
of us
definitely
here.
is not death. No, the goal is definitely not death. But I'm just
But
saying that.
But
what I mean, no, I just saying when I say I don't fear death, I'm saying I believe we don't have a reason to fear these things because they're not going to get a chance to kill us.
yeah, he kind of looks at you, Calaver,
Hey, babe.
and is like, the only thing is they've employed forces of more than just undead now.
What does that mean?
I've seen a lot of, or felt a lot of like energy that's, I would say, infernal, fiendish around the slums lately and in the city.
So some demons.
And also, some of their undead have become worse. I think they're like experimenting now on the bodies.
You see Riona. Sorry, I have a cat yelling at me.
You're okay.
You see Riona just kind of like runs her hands over her face, and she pauses for a moment before she looks at Lux and says, "We're gonna burn that damn place to the ground if it's the last thing I ever fucking do."
Yeah.
Nobody disrespects the dead. And I'll make sure of that when I get to the top.
Can I use that for later? Like, if somebody's disrespecting me, can I ask? Like, can I tell on them to you?
Yes, absolutely.
Hell yeah.
I will happily beat their ass for you.
However, if somebody is messing with you, I won't need my magic to deal with them.
Yeah, we got the you got your own protection squad here, honey. It'll be
Well,
just
okay.
fine.
Let me just be perfectly clear. I did solo a Lion Drake practically.
You did. You did. And I
Again,
distracted.
that's very
Smashed
hot.
in here.
You what?
But
Oh, right. Oakland, you weren't there. Yeah, I killed a lion.
Oh, well, it was kind of an interesting thing because I walked in. I have a gun, and
oh, I have
you
a gun
know,
too.
hey, nice. But I walked in and I gave the preacher the count to 3, and before to tell us what was going on, or I'd shoot his lion drake, and well, he didn't listen, so I shot his lion drake, and then Calaver dropped the stage on it.
Yep.
And then the stage and the lion drake became one. You got a pretty cool pet out of it.
Oh yeah, I also gave Evangeline the last hit on that dragon. You hear Elias say out loud.
Pretty sure I could do that again.
You certainly did a lot. Very nice.
Trying to get sweet in with her, Elias? I mean, we already know you like her, but damn.
Shut up.
Oh, come on. I'm allowed to tease you.
As you guys are talking, your breakfast and everything comes out. I hate you.
Thank God we can edit this podcast. It would be.
So
there was a long fucking pause before where I was trying so hard not to say it, and I did it. I was so proud of myself.
I have never been happier to have Craig here to be able to edit all this shit out.
You guys. Yeah, Craig is still here.
No, is he single?
Oh, I don't know.
As
you guys eat
in front of your husband
and enjoy enjoy merriment and whatever before this, as you guys finish eating, Lux looks at you guys and goes, I know we just ate and everything, but I think it's in our better interest. Sorry. I think it's in our better interest to get this done quicker rather than wait.
All right, well, if everyone's ready to go, I'm ready.
Maybe if we don't run into battle, we could at least scope the area, get an idea of what we're dealing with, and build a game plan. I mean, I think I feel more comfortable if we got a lay of the land before we rush into battle. I mean, we've been very fortunate to be able to rush into things pretty easily, but I don't know.
Things are only going to get harder on your journey.
Right, and if we have the opportunity to be tactical about this, then I'd very much like to take a moment to...
Yes. I have maps which we can look at in the office that I rent across the street from the factory.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't mind me asking, do you think I could get a pretty good vantage point from the sky?
Yeah.
Just don't breathe.
Yeah, although don't breathe when you're up there. The only thing is the office is in the basement of the factory. So going in on the ground level would be the best way to get there quickly.
Do you have maps of maybe the under... Let me ask you this. Do you think there might be tunnels or... I know there's a sewer system, but some kind of underground tunnels that can maybe lead us to the factory without having to deal with the up top?
You see, he kind of looks at Calaver and is like, there might be, but I don't... I feel like it's where the undead travel. I don't know if living people can travel down there.
Do you mean like physically or just not allowed to?
Well, not allowed to, but also like I think there's like stuff that the undead survive that we don't. Because I don't think they have to breathe.
It's true. I actually haven't had to breathe this whole time. Don't ask me how I knew how you guys smell.
Just because you didn't have to breathe doesn't mean you didn't want to.
That's true too.
Well,
but
I
yeah,
mean,
I have maps in that office. We can figure out a way in that may not be the front door. But they are in my office. I don't have them with me. You can get a lay of like the land from that office. It's on an upper floor of a building and looks down on the factory.
no, I think that'd be our best bet. Let's do that.
Okay.
That's what everybody else was comfortable with.
Yeah. You see, he puts down money on the table for the bill, and smiles and goes, "Well, we should be off then." To get this done.
We'll lead the way, big man.
Yeah. He starts walking and smiles, and he's like, I have faith in this. And that is where we are going to end our session. So next week will be our combat episode. Hopefully we can get Lydia back next episode so that she can experience combat with you guys. Perhaps Mr. Kaivalya will be back. But we will see you next week at 9:30 p.m. EST on Friday for episode 28 of this season, and we are entering the last last 4 episodes of campaign 1.
Wow.
We are in the end game, guys. So
I'm making me sad.
Everything will be out to kill you.
Sweet.
But
I mean, sounds
yes,
like
we
everyday
will-
life.
Come at me as
True.
well, me mom.
If it
We,
isn't that, the
um,
consequences to our own actions coming
Don't
up.
don't worry, Dream. You'll
And
be
the actions to your consequences.
Don't worry, Dream. You'll be purring by the end of it.
Gross.
Are you flirting with me?
Do you want me to?
Stay tuned.
I am uncomfortable feeling Muji. We have got into the stream tonight, guys.
Good night, treasures.
Yes, you are all our
Fuck.
treasures.
Treasures.
We love every
treasure
single
you.
one of you that come and watch us every week. Anybody who's downloading us on different podcast platforms, we appreciate you. Even though she is not here, we do love you so much. Even though she's not here, I'm going to plug for Lydia Corinne on all socials. That's Koryn. She is also on the Paper Dungeon, which you can watch on Twitch on Mondays, and find them on social medias at the Paper Dungeon. We do have all socials. We have a Twitter, a Instagram. There is a
TikTok?
Facebook page. I do run a Facebook page for this.
Oh.
And there is a TikTok. We also have a Hive. That kind of died already, but like we do have one.
I don't even know what that is.
We do have a Discord. I will be setting up the Discord link to put through. So if you guys want to join that, we can do that.
This Discord?
Not our Discord. We have a player and DM Discord, but I have a community Discord made.
Oh shit.
That's pretty
Yeah.
sexy.
I remodeled my old community Discord. I literally just changed a whole bunch of shit in it to do this. But also, we have announcements coming up soon, so please pay attention to our social medias. We have some fun stuff in the works for you guys. Those should be announced. Look on our socials around the treasures. I'll say between the 18th and the 25th, look out on our socials for announcements. We have some fun stuff going on. And perhaps y'all, when actually, something I can announce now is something we will be doing once the campaign ends. Keep an eye out for our tavern talks that will be coming out after our campaign, in which I will be having a one-on-one with each and every player and discussing how they went about planning their character, their backstory, and how they felt playing through their character's story. It'll be a fun little extra thing. And also, the more viewers we get, the more closer we get to getting a Patreon. So if you guys would like extra content and stuff like that and be able to support us more, let us know on all our socials. And we can get that started up for you if you guys would like. We have some stuff set up for a possible Patreon that we would like to do if and when we get there. But yes, we love you all. Good night. And we shall
Hey, who was that?
see you next week as we start the final countdown of the Great Awakening.
Yes, but at least
Buckle
we
in,
get a break.
treasures.
Unfortunately, there will be a
Buckle in,
small
treasures.
break. There will be a small break on February 10th because we will not be having an episode that week.
Oh yes, we will not. Well, we will be having an episode, just not an episode of this.
No,
we
not
will
live
be we will be releasing an episode on Spotify and everything, just not a live episode that week.
Nope.
So that reminds me. So actually I have to push back that announcement. So between the 25th and the 4th of March, I will be making an announcement, not the 11th and 8th, not the 18th and 25th. Because the 25th is our final episode.
You don't want to think about that?
Or no, sorry, the 4th is our final episode. I lied. Between the 4th and the 11th is the announcement.
You liar.
Oh my god.
The 4th and the 11th of March, because the 25th is our final episode, because we're skipping the 10th. Or sorry, why can't I read? The 24th is our final episode.
Yes, because we're skipping
No,
the
the 3rd.
10th.
The 3rd is our final episode.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
I'm
No
going...
miscommunication.
No, okay. So we're skipping the 10th. We have next week, the 17th, and then the 24th and the 3rd are our final episodes.
Yes.
The 24th of February and the 3rd of March are our final episodes.
Holy
So
shit.
that is the right dates. I am so sorry that I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. It's fine,
You're
man.
not stupid. It's just a lot of information, and
You've got
It
all
absolutely
that.
is.
you got too much
Um,
treasures in your brain.
And as like the DM and main runner of the podcast, there's so much going on that I am paying attention to that I forget shit.
Understandable.
But also keep an eye out on Instagram and TikTok and stuff. Our lovely players may be making stuff for that soon. Also, we have a fun little trailer on our YouTube. If you have friends you would like to show us to, send that trailer their way. It is the first one in our World of Saluna playlist on YouTube.
Yeah,
Um,
we definitely have some. I've been making some stuff for Instagram that will hopefully be putting up soon.
Yes.
And then around the 10th, we should probably have some interesting content coming out on the socials as well if we get the time to do it.
Yes, we will, because I just put in for work off of that week, or that weekend, so I will not be working that Friday or Saturday, so we have time to do stuff. because pretty much the whole cast, besides 2 people, will be together.
Yeah.
So y'all will be getting some fun content on the socials, so pay attention to that. We love you, and we shall see you next week. Say bye. Say goodbye, my gallant godlets.
Goodbye, my
goodbye.
gallant godlets.
Good night.
Thank you, Jace.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Who are you?
And we are
What's happening?
done.
Treasures.
I think I'm having
Treasures.
Became like a fucking vocal